Hello, I'm Councillor Mark Turner, Arun District Council, and I'm also the Armed Forces Champion for Arun District. I'm just going to introduce this brief video with some positives that are happening here at Arun District. Our Armed Forces Champions, we now have 19 of them internally within the district, and they are trained to provide face-to-face information and help to veterans. We also have a communications plan which involves a variety of pamphlets and other communication processes to keep our veterans community involved. Resources, we don't have a great deal of resources, but we're always very positive in identifying and finding them when we need them. The two key issues are having the right policies and plans in place. This can often be very time consuming, but we do have staff who are able to do it, and some of those issues will be highlighted in a moment. But we have lots of policies and plans that are in place. A council tax reduction scheme, we have HR policies for helping veterans and reservists, and many other things, again, which will be highlighted. It's all very positive, and that's what we want to bring across in this short video. Thank you.
I'm Becky and I am an Income Recovery Officer for Arun District Council. Many of our properties are for age restricted, and in these properties we have posters which will signpost a veteran towards any local support that they might need. We also have markers on an account which states that somebody is a military veteran, just so that we can make sure the right help goes to the right people.
Hi, I'm Kira. I'm a Revenues and Benefits Manager and one of the Armed Forces Champions at Arun District Council. My Revenues and Benefits team work directly with the Armed Forces community to give them advice and help with claims on housing benefit, council tax reduction and other discretionary matters. One of the things we've worked on at Arun is working closely with our elected members to investigate what extra support we can offer from our discretionary funds. So from the 1st of April, we completely disregard all armed forces pensions and compensation payments. This means that people in our armed forces community who may previously have been told they don't qualify now receive some additional support, and those that were qualifying for support get an additional amount of support. Other things we're looking forward to investigating are our discretionary funds and how we can use them further to support the armed forces community. I'd like to also add that our Arun Direct Contact Centre go out to all our armed forces breakfast clubs and work directly with the armed forces community to link them up with the services provided at Arun, including housing, benefits and safeguarding.
Hi, my name's Colin. I work in Arun District Council and the Homeless Department Housing Options team, and I'm also an Armed Forces Champion. The Council offers a variety of different housing support available for the Armed Forces and veterans, as well as the wider community. We have a dedicated Homeless Pathways partnership team and a Housing Options team who work with those who are at risk of or are currently homeless. We also have a housing register where those who are eligible to apply go on to get social housing, and for those who are in the veterans and the armed forces community, we also offer an increased banding to help with that. We also operate a flexible local connection scheme, and we're fortunate to be in Arun not having many homeless and vulnerable veterans.
Hello, my name's Tim. I'm a Financial Inclusion Officer at Arun District Council. I offer financial support to all of our tenants in approximately 3,500 properties that we own. I'm also an Armed Forces Champion within the Council. I provide a dedicated service assisting tenants with benefits claims, whether that's pensions, universal credit, disability benefits, anything like that. Also with financial management, so if there are any debt problems or money issues like that, so I can advise and assist often with those. We also signpost and refer to other organisations locally, like the Arun and Chichester Citizens Advice, and we can help with referrals to other forms of funding, like the West Sussex County Council Crisis Resilience Fund. We also have an in-house rent arrears team who I work closely with, so any of our tenants who have any issues with money, we deal with them appropriately, and we do take account of any armed forces community, so whether that's household members who are on active service, or veterans, or reservists within the household, we'll take that into account.
Hello, my name's Catherine and I'm a safeguarding officer here at Arun District Council, and I'm also an Armed Forces champion. Part of my work over the last couple of years has been working with my colleagues for us to bring together an Armed Forces champion partnership across key departments within the council, such as housing, revenues and benefits and customer service. We believe that comms is a really, really important integral bit about how we can reach out to our armed forces community, because sometimes sadly someone's service isn't something that they would see themselves as in recognising the need for support or the eligibility. One of the things that we've recently produced is a booklet to help signpost our armed forces community to services that we deliver as a council. So the booklet has key information about what a veteran qualifies, signpost and support for health and well-being, information about housing, finances, training and employment, and also really importantly it's got the lived experience of a local veteran about sometimes how people's service might not be something that they want to be keen to remember, and it's really important about how we can link them into services that we do. This booklet was put around because of sometimes the transition from military life to civilian life can be overwhelming, and as a council we want to do everything we reasonably can to signpost people to the support and for services that we provide as a council. We have a dedicated Armed Forces Champions mailbox for people to contact, and we can then signpost that query to the relevant department, and that's armedforces@arun.gov.uk. Our external website also has up-to-date information about local and national support and is regularly updated with any key information. Finally, something more recently that we've been working on is some of our social media posts, which will be titled Did You Know? This is to link the Armed Forces community again into services and help and assistance that we can provide as a council. The council promotes an inclusive recruitment process, recognising the skills and qualifications that the Armed Forces community can bring to us as a council. We provide a guaranteed interview scheme for those meeting the role specification criteria. We advertise our vacancy on the Forces Employment website. We have flexible working policies for staff, such as time off for public duties and paid and unpaid leave for reservists, and also for staff members before, during and after a serving partner or family member's deployment. As you would have heard, we have a wide range of Armed Forces champions within the council in key services to ensure that we're doing all we reasonably can to raise awareness of supporting our Armed Forces community here in Arun. Training is provided in-house, and also we have the opportunity to access external training from the Armed Forces network. We want to do all we can to ensure that our champions are aware of any key legislation and changes in policy to ensure that we're doing all we reasonably can to support our Armed Forces community.
Thank you very much for listening. This short presentation has been produced by our own in-house Armed Forces champions. Being a member of the Armed Forces community can often lead to disadvantage, and it is our aim within Arun District Council to ensure that those people in the Armed Forces community are not disadvantaged by anything that we do. In fact, we do everything we can to remove and reduce that disadvantage. That is why we have such a vibrant group of Armed Forces champions, for which I am extremely grateful for their time and effort, much of which is voluntary. A lot of the things that we do take time and effort, and it is through the drive of our Armed Forces champions that I think we have significantly improved the service that we provide to the Armed Forces community. Our recent introduction of a council tax reduction scheme is a very significant example of that. If we can help, please do contact us, and Catherine French will provide details for you to follow up should you wish. Thank you very much indeed for your time.